Oi oi, discussion time episode 73, deride and mock response. If you had to call one of your children Crunch, Munch or Punch, which name would you choose and why? I would call my child Punch. It'd either be Crunch or Punch. Reason I'd choose them two, or one of them two over Munch is I think Munch sounds a bit like fucking cavemanish or like Flintstones. Do you know what I mean? Punch and Crunch just sound quite aggressive and don't fuck with that. So like, don't fuck with that person. So I'd pick Crunch or Punch. Do you think those names are gender neutral, or are some more for boys than girls? Uh, you could argue that they could all be more uh, for boys because, like I said, they're all pretty aggressive words. Or I don't know. Maybe that's just my way of thinking. I feel like they're more aimed towards boys, but you could name a girl one of them. Like it's objective in it. So um, is it objective or subjective? One of them fucking words. Um, what effect do you think it would have on their life, both positive and negative? Well, obviously, going through school and that, more secondary, like, kids are going to take the piss out of if you got a funny name. Like, I had it a bit at school with my surname, but that's because people don't know, like, how, like, to spell it properly, and, like, it's more a case of them being dumb fucks and stupid, and just assuming a way of spelling something when it doesn't actually make any sense. So I think in terms of school, you could get bullied a lot by it, but it's how you handle it, and you'd hope that it wouldn't go on forever. So I think that's the negative side of it. Positive side of it is having a unique name to everyone else. There's not going to be many people that are going to be called Crunch, Munch, or Punch. So people will probably want to hang with you because they feel that that's cool and you're like unique to people. So that's the positive. If they changed it later, what would you feel? Would you feel offended and betrayed? Remember, you would be calling them that up to the age of 18. So when they can legally change it themselves, what if you choose Punch for your son and he married a girl called Julie? Would that make you happy? Like that, obviously, that's a high, like, that's a lot of things that have got to go right and by chance for that to happen. But that would be jokes. But I wouldn't have a problem with my child changing their name when they're 18. Like, but by that point, they're making their own decisions in life and they're an adult. So I wouldn't be like a overly obsessive parent and say you can't do this and you can't do that, because by that point they're old enough and wise enough, depending on how you bring your kids up, that they should know and have the responsibility to do certain things. So wouldn't have a problem with that. So that's it. Thanks for your questions, Deride. Appreciate it. I'll be back soon with another one. I don't want to fuck with the real ones.